Empty dreams once again. Where are you? I blinked open my sleepy eyes and looked around my room. Such luxury. I don't think I could ever be used to it. New clothes, a fancy bed, the ball, so many new things. And Sign. His chest softly rose and fell beside me, his eyes still shut tight. Just watching him made a warm feeling swell in my heart. What is this? Is it because of last night?
Surely you're ready for round 2 by now?
Damn, okay, I didn't know we were, gonna hop right into this, okay. Lost in my own thoughts, I didn't notice Sign woke up. He leant up on his elbow, smirking at me.
Maybe later. We should, we have things to do.
My words made so much sense in my head, but everything came out so jumbled. What's wrong with me? I don't usually have any trouble talking to him. I must just be embarrassed. After all, last night.
Boo, no fun. Well, there's always later. I don't mind playing detective a little more today.
Our clothes were strewn about the room, thrown away without a care in the world. As I dressed, I could feel Sign's eyes boring into me. I couldn't look him in the eye. Just, what is this feeling? We left my room, expecting to find Leos and Fawn waiting for us, but they were nowhere in sight.
Their loss. Let's just leave without them.
No.
Shouldn't we wake them up?
Do we have to? We'll just fill them in later.
Oh, that makes me sad, Sign.
Well, I guess you're right.
I avoided his gaze once again. It's not like I'd mind spending more time alone with Sign, it's just I had hoped that the other two would break the tension a little. Damn, Rain.
Why are you treating me so coldly after I let you do that to me last night? I think I'm going to cry.
No, I'm not. I was just feeling a little shy, I think.
I'm just messing with you.
He ran his fingers over my thigh and leant up to whisper into my ear.
I like it when you act shy anyway.
Ooh. He pulled away with a grin, and I felt my face heating up with just a few of his words. I'm just feeling shy, that's all. What else could give me the butterflies? We turned and left through the front door, out into the cold winter landscape. Outside was the same as every other day, a snow-filled paradise. Children had already begun hurtling snowballs at each other, oblivious to their surroundings.
They're cute.
Kids? Cute? Ugh, more like annoying. I'm not really interested in having any.
Really? Why not?
Well, for one, I think it would be impossible, but...
Could you imagine me as a father? Even the thought is scary.
I've never really thought about it before. Sign specifically.
I think you make a great parent.
It'd be fun, at least.
I couldn't put anyone through that.
Damn.
Through what?
It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm sure you'll find a nice girl eventually, and you can have some of your own.
Totally.
We're here. Look.
He pointed up ahead where a building laid off to the side. A sign read Hohen's Bakery, swinging in the wind. A group left the store, carrying paper bags overflowing with bread and pastries. They giggled and chattered excitedly. Heck yeah, we got bread, let's go!
This must be it. Shall we? It's still early, but better waiting in there than out here.
I held open the door and entered after Sign. Heck yeah, bread, let's go! We were greeted with the smell of freshly baked bread, making our mouths water. The bakery was mostly empty, except for one customer who stood by the counter, waiting for his food to be bagged. He had a small frame and white hair with pink tips. His clothes were fancy, as to be expected, and had a beautiful flower pattern. Behind the counter, Hohen finished with the customer's food, and he turned around to leave. His eyes met mine, but neither of us said a word. Big red eyes, wide and innocent, in contrast to the mask that took up most of his face, dark and imposing.
Rain! Sign! You're here earlier than I thought you would be.
I'm sorry. I hope we're not causing too much trouble.
Not at all. Please, sit down. Did you find me easily?
Okay, to be fair, one thing that I would worry about is like, what is the bakery called? But it is very easy when it's called Hohen's Bakery and we're meeting Hohen.
We didn't have any trouble.
We all sat down at one of the tables, Hohen sitting across from the two of us. We exchanged pleasantries and chatted lightly for a moment before turning to the matter at hand.
So, you really know Caspian?
He nodded, a slight smile on his face.
He's been a regular of mine for years. The tall one with the brown hair, right? I'm not surprised you're asking about him. Are you after some of his woodwork?
Mm-hmm.
He's a skilled carpenter, and he owns a small store not that far from here.
We really need a chair. I don't know why that's the first piece of furniture I could think of. We need a chair done, like a really ornate chair. And we've heard he's really good. The Prince of Aurelia Cavella, a simple carpenter. Is this really the right guy?
Oh, now this is interesting. A carpenter? You caught us. We're really in need of a new table, you know? Can you point us in the right direction?
Yeah, a table and chairs. It's a whole dining room set. I was getting ahead of myself. But yes, we do need the corresponding table to go for our new dining room.
I can, no problem.
Suddenly, the front door swung open and 3 people stepped in. 2 I knew well, and 1 I'd never seen before, with long pink hair.
Varys, Ilron! Oh, it's great to see you guys again. And this is?
They sat down around the table, and Hohen quickly stood up and flipped the sign on the door to show that they were closed.
Well, I think I'm needed in the kitchen for a moment. I'll fill you in with the details later, Rain.
Okay. He waved to the unknown man, who simply nodded. They obviously already knew each other.
Let me introduce you to a good friend of mine. I like to call him Zarin.
That's my name, you fool.
Well, yeah, that's why I like to call you it. Makes sense when you think about it.
Rain, I take it. And you are?
Wait, you're that Zarin? This just keeps getting more and more interesting. The king's royal physician involved in something as scandalous as theology?
Young Lord Synaculus. How pleasant to finally meet you in person. I suppose some introduction will be necessary. First and foremost, I'm the royal physician to His Highness, the Lord of Sidcaeum. But this position allows me certain freedoms. Freedoms to research to my heart's content. I spend most of my time attending to scholarly duties, and I consider myself an expert in theology and demonology. Of course, this is heavily frowned upon, so I expect this to be kept between us.
Certainly. I don't intend to tell anyone.
Well, except for theology, demonology. Huh?
Zarin here has been researching demons and gods for a very long time, so we couldn't think of a single other person who may be able to help Nox and Soren more.
Quite. Normally, I wouldn't agree to something like this, but unfortunately, due to my acquaintanceship with a certain someone, I had little choice.
Elrond grinned, leaning back in his chair with his arms crossed over his chest.
How's he doing? Has he woken up yet?
No, not yet. He's stable but asleep. I've only begun preliminary testing, but nothing is out of the ordinary. Vitals are within healthy ranges, breathing is normal. He has no internal injuries, he's just stuck in a slumber.
And he will be for, at the very least, a very long time, if not forever. Who knows?
Could I awaken him? Possibly, but I won't try until I can find a way to separate the demon from him.
Is that even possible?
I don't want to get your hopes up. I've never seen anything like them, two beings so closely melded together at the seams. Even if I can separate them, will they ever be the same? I don't know. Not yet.
Give me the DLC 2.5 Studios.
However, all is not lost. I'm just not in the habit of pretending everything will work out when there's obvious risks. I have Soren in my lab, and I'll keep him there until I can ascertain the nature of their joining and find a way to separate their souls. I don't know how long it will take. I couldn't give you an estimate even if I wanted to, but they're both safe with me.
I can't thank you enough. I might not have known Soren for that long, but I wanted to save him. Turns out that wanting to save someone doesn't mean you can. So I'm entrusting him to you.
So, how do you know a demon when you see one?
There's a number of signs depending on their power. Sometimes they can have darkened eyes or fangs. Other times it's less obvious. I doubt you would encounter many demons in your social circle, young lord.
That's where you'd be mistaken. Whether they want my blood or not, there's more demons there than you can count.
Well, it's hard to argue against that. Some would say that navigating the high houses of Sidcaeum is far more lethal than any demon could ever be.
He always does that ever since getting here, talking down about the people around him. In a way, he's also talking about himself. Just what happened to make him so distant? I always thought he was so confident in himself. Before I could ask any other questions, the door suddenly swung open. Another person stepped in. It was the young man from before, but to be honest, I don't know why you left.
Master, are you here?
His eyes scanned the crowd at the table, and at seeing Zarin, he hurried to his side. Okay, to be fair, would you have known that Zarin was coming here? But it's also really funny to think of him, like, leaving the store and then just turning right back around and coming back, you know? Also, we have very similar, piercings. Whoa! I need one more, but otherwise, we'd be the same. I've never thought about it. Not long after, he noticed Ilrun. He jumped back as if he were a cat hissing at a dog.
You, what are you doing here? I told you to leave my master alone!
Oh, look, it's the brat. What was your name again? Tight ass? Can't even spend a few moments away from your precious Zarin.
Why, you?
Titus, at ease. You know that I'm helping them with something at the moment.
But why?
Why him of all people? He's so rude and disrespectful to you. He's just a troublemaker.
Don't compliment me too much. It'll go to my head.
Ilron, Titus, let's calm down for a moment.
Never.
We were just discussing Soren. You're helping to monitor him too, aren't you?
He smiled at Titus, who seems to instantly relax. So, a fan of Varys, but not of Ilrun. Not difficult to imagine why.
That's right. He's a weird case, you know.
I know.
Allow me to make an introduction since my dear nephew has decided to cast aside his manners. This is my assistant, Titus. He'll be watching over Soren and making sure to keep him healthy while I do my research.
He nodded his head, then looked towards Sign and I.
You can call me Rain.
Sign is fine.
Oh, Sign is in... Son of the Countess?
Countess?
Everyone knows her. The lady of the Vimond house, nicknamed the Countess, known for...
For being ruthless. Yes, she's my mother. If that's all, I don't feel the need to discuss her right now.
Sign's eyes found the ground, his brows knitted together. Sensing the tension in the air, I try to divert the attention to myself.
It's nice to meet you, Titus. Thanks for your help with Soren.
It's no problem. I'd do anything for my master.
Master this, master that.
Now, if we're done with talking about Soren for the moment, I'd instead speak of something else. Rain.
Me?
I've heard a little about you from Ilran. I won't repeat the legends since I'm sure you've heard them 1,000 times before, but there hasn't been someone like you in this city for a very long time.
Damn, I've played this game before and I don't even know what you're talking about.
A strange curse from a city thought to be a myth. A connection to the speaker himself. It's as if you were from a fairy tale.
Has there ever been a time when there was somebody like Rain in Sid Kaum? I mean, I don't want to say that. There is like a whole thing to this story that I don't know because I haven't played that. But I don't know.
There's not a single person in this city who wouldn't climb over others' dead bodies to take you for themselves. You're a mystery, a hidden ace, a checkmate. You have to be careful.
Come on, it's not that serious, is it?
The people that surround you are the exact ones I'm worried about, my lord.
Yippee.
What?
You know exactly what I mean.
I won't let anyone touch him.
Ooh. Zarin nodded, but had a look of disbelief plastered to his face.
I hope you're right.
Well, I've done my part. I'd say I'm free of any obligation to stick around, right?
No, you have to stay here.
We'll take our leave for now.
No.
Rain, we'll come find you again soon.
Damn it.
Even though we finished with our end of the bargain and delivered Soren to safety, there's still more for the two of us to discuss.
Yes.
But that's for a later time. There's a dark cloud over Sid Kaum, but I don't know what it means. Keep safe and be on the lookout, always. Now isn't the time to easily trust anyone.
Before they could leave, Titus pulled Varys to the side, and they talked quietly for a few moments. Titus passed him a slip of paper and then let him go.
I have something to speak about with Hone. Can you take over briefly?
He looked towards Titus, who nodded proudly. Zarin stood from our table and entered the back room where Hone had gone, as if only natural.
So you're really Shine.
Is there a problem with that?
No, I have just heard a lot about you, that's all. You're a little different to how I imagined.
And what exactly did you imagine?
Well, I thought you'd look more...
More what? Taller? More rugged? Just spit it out. More like a disgrace?
That's...
Forget it.
Damn.
Rain, I'll meet you outside when you're done.
This entire argument was just you, my dude.
Wait, sign!
Yeesh. The door slammed again as Sign stormed out of the room. I'm sorry about him. Okay, I'm leaving too, apparently. The door is slammed behind the blonde... Oh, we're in Sign's point of view now? Okay. The door slammed behind the blonde boy who kicked at the ground in anger. Why won't people just mind their own business? Always whispering and gossiping about me as if I wasn't right in front of them. Why can't I even exist without being judged?
Sign?
Oh, hello.
What are you still doing here? I'm not in the mood.
We were just leaving. Is something wrong?
Everything's just perfect, thank you.
There's nothing I can do to help?
I said...
Isn't it obvious? Despite being just like his mother, he can't stand being compared to her.
Shut up! What does it have to do with you?
Sign grabbed Ilran by the collar, holding their faces close together. He smiled, only adding fuel to his anger.
Oh, it has nothing to do with me. I'm just watching on from the sidelines.
Then stay out of my business! Maybe you find it fun to poke at my misery, but I've had enough of it. I'm I'm not her. I never want to be like her!
The smile dropped from his face, and Elrin ripped out of Sign's grip.
Good. Then stop letting random comments from people that don't matter get to you.
I'm silently clapping in the background. I didn't want it to be loud so that the microphone picked it up, but simultaneously, like, good line, let's go, Elrin.
Come on, Varys. We've got places to be.
Take care, Sign.
The two disappeared from outside the bakery. Sign stood, thinking on Elrin's words.
Wait, Sign!
It's okay, we've already had a whole moment. The door slammed again for like the third time in a row at this point, talking about the same scene as Sign stormed out of the room. He just keeps coming into the bakery and then walking back out and slamming the door behind him and then walking back in and then out and slamming the door.
I didn't mean that at all.
I'll go get him in a minute. Did you need something in particular?
I just had a few questions. You're really from Aurelia Cavella?
Mm-hmm.
I am. It's deep in the forest near Stagwitch.
Near Stagwitch? That's further away than I would have expected. What an amazing discovery. How I'd love to see the town for myself. How does a civilization grow closed off completely from the outside? Surely you do things very differently to us. I need to write this all down.
He pulled out a notebook and started furiously writing, recording every word I said. Just like Zarin, he must consider himself something of an academic.
What about you? You're from Sidcaeum?
He reached up and touched his mask, remaining silent.
No, but nothing remains in my home to go back to. It was burnt to the ground, along with a handful of other houses.
I don't know what that place is called. But I think I recognize it.
People still live there, but the thing that made it my home is gone.
Mm-hmm. I scratched the back of my hand awkwardly. I probably shouldn't have asked.
Oh, I need to ask where you're staying. I'll come find you in my master's place if we learn anything new about Soren.
The Silver Willows. It's not that far from here.
Nice. Got it.
He continued scribbling in his journal, making notes. I almost felt like I was being interrogated.
If you wouldn't mind, may I take a look at your markings?
This one's gonna be an interesting one. I don't see why not. I trust him.
I don't see why not. Here.
Depends on whether Sign would trust him, though. Trying to get into Sign's idea, because I think for Leos' route, the good answer is not to show him. But I think Sign would be okay with it. I don't know. It doesn't matter if I get all the answers right. I rolled my sleeve up, and Titus quickly took my arm and examined the markings. He traced them a few times with his finger, then picked his notebook back up and began sketching.
I'm an alchemist and a healer by trade, but I can't help but be interested in most history and mythology. By the looks of it, these runes are probably hundreds, if not thousands of years old. Both culturally and linguistically, this text is something significant. I've seen similar markings in tomes and scrolls, but never any translations. Perhaps... no, maybe not. Unless...
He mumbled to himself, lost in his own thoughts. I don't think I'll get anything too useful out of him.
So, if I heard correctly, you're not just here to deliver Soren, are you?
No, we're gonna pick up a table and chairs for our new dining room.
I'm looking for someone very important to me. Someone that may hold answers to questions that I need to solve.
I see. Yours is quite an epic tale, isn't it? filled with excitement and despair, curses and demons, myth and legend. I'm excited to see how the story ends. In fact, I have an offer to make you.
Okay, go for it. Uh-oh.
Just like my wonderful and perfect master, I've taken somewhat of an interest in history. You know, so much goes unrecorded and forgotten, and I'm going to do what I can to combat that. I suppose my interest more lies in the recording of present-day activities that will go down in history.
What are you asking?
Let me tell your story one day.
My story? Of all the people that were in this room a moment ago, I think I'm probably the least interesting.
No.
Agree to disagree then. Think on it.
What would Sign think?
I wouldn't mind that. Actually, I'll agree if I can ask you a few questions.
Shoot, I'm an open book.
Can I ask all of them? Do you know Ilron?
So, you and Ilron.
And now he's never going to talk to me ever again.
Even his name disgusts me.
You don't really get along.
Who could? He's lucky that Varys stays with him, honestly. I don't know how he does it.
Did something happen between you two?
Not to me, but to my master. You know why we're helping him and risking our lives in the first place beyond curiosity? It's pretty much blackmail.
Blackmail? Sounds just like Ilron, yeah.
I looked on in interest, and Titus continued with his story.
That's what he does. Digs up information that should be left buried and uses it to his advantage. It happened a few years ago. He just turned up on our doorstep, pushed his way through the door, and made himself at home. I had a mind to call the guards and have him arrested, but Master wanted to hear what he had to say first. You should have seen his face. It went as white as a sheet, and I was ordered to leave the room.
What did he say to him?
I have no clue. No one will tell me. But ever since then, he can just waltz in whenever he wants and demand anything. If it were up to me, I'd just chuck him out anyway. Who cares if a secret or two gets out?
Yeah, that's definitely Ilron. Are you and Varys friends? I wonder, does he know Varys is a god? I guess I shouldn't mention it just in case.
Do you know much about Varys? You two seem to get along.
At my question, he perked up a little.
Varys is what I aspire to be. He's such a
Hell
forward
yeah.
thinker, always on the foreground of the healing arts. He comes up with methods I would never even dream of. I sometimes wonder how he's accumulated so much knowledge. I'd have to live 10 of my lives just to know as much as he does.
They don't know then. I'll keep quiet.
Huh. I didn't realize he considered himself a healer.
I was still young when we met, around 10 years ago. It was just after I moved to Sid Caem and Master took me in. We only happened to bump into each other. Purely luck. I was feeling disillusioned, lost. I wondered if I'd ever be able to live up to my master's expectations, become half the man he is. I could barely whip up a basic tonic or salve. I thought about running away and giving up. And that's when he found me, sitting alone in the streets. When I told him, he pointed out what I was doing wrong. They were such obvious mistakes. It's embarrassing. But I'll never be able to thank him enough. I wouldn't be here now without his guidance.
Was he much different then?
Before... Yeah, I remember. He's always been friendly and kind. I'd even go as far as to call him selfless. But it was like he had these invisible walls all around him, both to keep people out and to stop him from growing too attached to anyone.
I thought back on the Varys I knew. Such a warm, comfortable person.
His smile reaches his eyes now. As much as it pains me to say it, I think the change came from Ilron.
Those two are inseparable.
Won't that just make it hurt all the more when they're forced apart?
Okay, ouch. You're not supposed to know about that.
Huh?
Forget it.
Tell me about Zarin and Hone.
Hone was quick to close the store when Zarin came in. Does this happen often?
Often might be a little too much, but every now and then. Despite their appearances, they've actually been friends for more years than I can count.
Huh. That does seem to be an unlikely friendship.
I keep telling him that his chances at making it anything other than a friendship are getting slimmer and slimmer. But he just waves me away. Easily embarrassed, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's like that, is it?
So, like, what are they doing back there? No, I don't want to know.
He says it's not, but I'm not blind.
Tell me about your home.
You mentioned your home, right? Where was that?
It's a small town down south called
Yes.
Cliffspire.
Cliffspire.
I haven't been back since the fire. But I've heard they rebuilt everything that was burnt down.
Like I said, there are some things that, like, I shouldn't know, having only played Leos's route, that I do know, and the whole, like, Cliffspire burning. And, like, why it burnt is one of those things.
I'm sorry to hear that. How did it happen?
I was only young, but they say that a demon burnt it down as punishment. A lot of people died. I wasn't there in the aftermath, though. I was brought to Sidcam.
Gods. I'm sure that whatever lit the fire got what was coming to them.
Yeah.
I couldn't hope for anything else.
There's one other thing.
My eyes darted back to where Sign stood only a few minutes ago.
What's this Countess thing about?
You really don't know?
No.
Wait, of course you don't. She's exactly what a noble is meant to be on the outside. Perfect manners, perfect appearance, but behind closed doors, everyone knows how ruthless she is. Cutthroat, even. People that get in her way, they go missing.
Uh-huh.
She has anything and anybody she wants.
What about his father?
I don't know. He's not seen publicly much.
Oh, okay, he's kept in the dungeon. Got it. Before I could ask anything else, the door to the kitchen swung open, and both Hone and Zarin appeared.
Master!
I should ask about Caspian before there's any more interruptions. And I want to go find Sign.
Can I ask you more about Caspian?
Oh, sorry. I've kept you waiting, haven't I?
Listen, we've been learning things.
Where will I be able to find him?
I'm probably at a store.
It's not far from here. If you go up the steps to the west, then continue down the road a while, you'll find it easily. It's called Eclipse.
That hurts, okay?
What a pretty name.
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't mean anything.
He won't talk about the name either. He clams up if you ask about it. My guess is it's dedicated to a lost lover or something.
Hell yeah. I went over the directions in my head, making sure to dedicate them to memory. The steps to the west, then follow the road.
He's finally so close. I can't believe it.
I know you're after something more than his furniture-making skills.
No,
I hope he'll be able to tell you what you're looking for.
I don't think there's going to need to be a discussion, but
I think he'll be excited to meet you.
I think so too.
Huh?
He flipped the sign over and the store was once again open for business.
Now that the annoying one is gone, would you
Damn.
two like to visit Soren?
No, I want to go to Eclipse.
2?
You can go collect the young lord. I have no problem with it. I'd rather you be able to trust me with him completely. Titus, let's go.
Bye, Hone. Thanks again for the bread earlier.
Enjoy. Zarin, I put in a little extra for you too.
Ooh.
Thank you.
A simple nod later, and we were out the door. Sign stood leaning against the bakery just outside the entrance, his arms crossed over his chest. When he saw us come out, he approached me.
Sorry. I let my emotions get the better of me.
You did.
It's okay. I'm going to go with Zarin to see Soren.
Damn it.
Would you rather come or wait?
I'll come with you. I won't let anything like this happen again.
The walk to Zarin's study was brisk and quiet, with only a few words passed between the four of us. It was only a short distance away. It blended in with the buildings around it, giving no hint at what it contained. No one would have been able to guess that it held a demon. Titus unlocked the door and held it open for us, and we were greeted with the sight of Zarin's research lab.
Wow.
I'm just excited.
Come, make yourself at home whilst I light the fire.
It's already lit.
Let me.
Titus scrambled around, filling the empty fireplace with logs and quickly lighting them. The room filled with warmth and the smell of pine.
Where's Soren?
Just through that door. When you finish checking on him, come make yourself comfortable. I have a mind to chat for a bit.
Sign and I opened the door and were met with a cool breeze. Soren laid on the small bed, eyes still closed. His chest rose and fell with every breath, as if he were simply sleeping. He was just as we left him. I felt myself sigh with relief. Sure, the problem hasn't been solved yet, but he's okay. I can trust these two to take care of him. Don't you worry, Soren. I'll be waiting here for you when you get back.
He doesn't look any different, but I suppose that's a good thing. I think you'll be okay.
I think so too.
We found our way back to the sofa and warmed ourselves by the fireplace. Content with this, Zarin finally spoke again.
Do you think the world abandoned by its gods?
Okay, that's not a question I thought you were going to open this with. Do I think the world has been abandoned?
I don't know what to believe in anymore. You can't blame them for being locked up in a place they can't leave.
He smiled knowingly, as if a suspicion has been confirmed.
You know more than you let on, it seems. Yes, you can't blame them. But what about the others?
The others?
Like Nox. Ones that took mortal bodies.
Nox. Rather than him abandoning us, we betrayed him. It's hard to blame someone who went through such torture. And then we have Varus. He hasn't given up on us. I'm sure there are more like him, too.
No, I don't believe they have. Even ones like Nox. He only ended up that way because of us.
Interesting. Purely from a factual basis, I'd have to disagree with you, but I find myself compelled to believe you instead.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps, somewhere out there, there's still someone looking out for us.
Yeah.
This is only between us, but I've been led to believe that hidden in the mountains around Sidcaeum lies a village disconnected from humanity, where stray gods go to live out their existence, away from the quarrels of men.
That would be weird. He stood from his chair and glided across the room, where a bookcase reached up to the ceiling. He pulled a book from the shelf and handed it to Titus, who stood faithfully by his side.
I stumbled upon this notebook, an original account of the famed cartographer Sylvia.
Sylvia?
She traveled from Toggen, the land across the seas, all the way here to Vidis, to do what she did best, map-making.
Mm-hmm.
None of the journal is in a language I can read. Luckily, I have with me a very skilled interpreter and linguist.
You two really can do anything.
As can anyone, if they put their mind to it.
Hell yeah.
Regardless, the tales of Sylvia aren't too exciting for the most part.
Damn.
They're what you'd expect from someone that travels the land. Except for one entry. She was hiking around the mountains of Sidcaeum, but she collapsed in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling alone, she thought that would be the end for her. But when she woke up, she was in an unknown village, being tended to. She asked again and again where she was, but no one would answer her. Her writing became a little jumbled, and text that once stood out as clear as day has faded away. But a single name jumped out. Elliot.
Elliot? Elliot the Godslayer?
Perhaps, but the times don't seem to match up. Elliot Fearon died in the Aurelian War, fighting against the Speaker and his followers. Sylvia didn't arrive until much after that.
Can't be the same then.
Either way, eventually she leaves. Blindfolded, I should note. They made sure she wouldn't be able to find her way back there. Once they set her free, She says that she could feel someone watching her as she descended down the mountain. When she turned back, she could see yellow eyes watching her from the tree line.
So, you think this is that village?
He nodded before eventually shrugging.
It's a possibility.
A place like that could very well exist, but why wouldn't Varys choose to go there then?
I feel like I've kept you too long. You've been on a lengthy journey, and you can finally see the end in sight. Don't let me stop you.
Wait, is it really safe for you to be researching things like this? If the king were to find out...
He turns a blind eye to my studies, but don't be mistaken. There's a difference between following something and having a scientific interest in it. I'm a scientist. My life's goal is to learn, to discover. Something as petty as a few rules won't stop the pursuit of knowledge.
Damn.
Come on, Sign. Isn't it about time we left?
Yeah, please. I mean, nothing against these two and this place and all that, but like I said, I'm excited. Go to Eclipse already. You know what it's called. He nodded, and I turned back to Zarin.
Take care of Soren for me.
He smiled, and Titus showed us to the door. A goodbye later, and we were back in the streets of Sidcaeum.
It seems like Soren's in good hands.
Do not tell me you're going to sleep just because it's the afternoon. Evening.
Probably the best hands you could be in. Ilron might be a total asshole, but he has connections. I just wonder how he convinced someone like Zarin to help him.
I heard that it was mostly blackmail.
Why am I not surprised?
Are you okay?
Me? When am I not?
From what I know, practically all the time, but...
Well...
I already said to drop it, didn't I? It's not a big deal.
I don't know, kinda sounds like it is.
You've just... been acting a little strange ever since.
I'll go back to acting like I normally do, so... just leave it.
Just leave it. I guess it's none of my business, so no.
Then, should we go find Caspian?
Yes.
Let's go find Leos and Fawn first.
Damn it.
They don't know where we are.
They haven't known where we are all day.
Good point.
We found our way back to the Silver Willows. Sign managed to perk back up a little, but I could still tell something was wrong. As we walked in the door, I could see a flash of red and blue. The two sat at a small table in the corner of the lobby, speaking quietly. Ooh, I'm excited to hear what they were speaking about, because when I was doing Leos's route, Fawn and Sign were talking about this guy and his massive dick. So I'm excited to see. It has to be something completely different. What are y'all talking about? Well, I thought they were speaking quietly, but Leos's voice suddenly rose. Oh, okay. They're trying to figure out where I am.
Ugh. Okay, one more time.
Okay, what are we doing?
Really? Again?
Checkers? Arm wrestling?
I was just warming up. Yeah, that's all. Come on, let's go again.
What are you two doing?
Rain.
He wouldn't meet my eye. Oh, Fawn, what are you doing? I'm going to say this is all your fault.
What does it look like? Arm wrestling, obviously.
I know Leos a little too well.
Aw, I hope you're going easy on Fawn.
It sounds like Fawn's kicking his ass.
Easy. You think I have a chance to go easy on him?
They locked hands on the table, the air full of tension. I could see a bead of sweat forming on Leos's forehead as he stared Fawn down. Bam! Leos's hand was slammed down onto the table in an instant. Fawn sighed.
Is this enough now?
No.
I was just going easy on you after all, okay?
Yeah, totally.
What an amazing discovery! Our resident bad boy, Leos, can't even win at arm wrestling against someone as soft and sweet as Fawn! Oh, I'm so happy to have this piece of information.
Shut up already. Where have you two been all day?
Getting bread.
Well, you see, Rain chained me to his
Oh.
bed and wouldn't let me go. He used me all day and all night. How humiliating.
You poor, poor thing. I don't know how you're ever going to survive.
Do you want the full story or the abridged version?
Ah, got abridged. I don't have all day.
Damn.
Well, I suppose I do have all day, but I don't want to listen to your voice for that long. Quickly.
Damn.
We ran into someone who knew Caspian last night and met up with him today. He's pointed us in the right direction.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe it. We also met up with Ilron, and he introduced us to the person that's looking after Soren. I think he's in good hands.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I still can't get over this. Have you two been in here arm wrestling all day?
Didn't I tell you to shut up already?
Fawn must be so bored.
Oh, I like when you talk to me in that voice. Tell me what to do more.
Okay, that was kind of shaky though. Like,
What are we waiting for then?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm sick of sitting inside.
Wait,
Uh-huh. He scratched at the back of his head, his eyes looking anywhere but at me.
can it wait until tomorrow?
No sign. Why? State your case.
Why? We're so close.
I'll be honest with you. Getting us invited to the ball wasn't cheap. In exchange, I agreed to dinner with my mother tonight.
I'll just go without you then.
Damn.
Actually, Rain has to come too.
Can't we put it off until tomorrow?
Me? Why would she want to have dinner with me?
I don't know.
I think that you do.
I guess I don't have much of a choice then. Spending an evening with your mother is the cost of finding Caspian, and I've gotten off lightly.
I wouldn't speak so soon.
What was that?
Nothing. Come on, let's go.
This is the saddest day of my life.
I guess we'll just sit around waiting for you. Again.
You could go talk to Caspian. I don't know what that would do for you.
Go out and have some fun, you party pooper.
Find somebody to arm wrestle. Sign grabbed me by my wrist and pulled me out the door. When I turned back to wave goodbye, I could see them starting another round of arm wrestling. You can do it, Leos.
Those two really are such a pair now. You should have seen them when they first met. They didn't get along at all.
You'd think Fawn was his little brother or something. He gets so defensive.
Although Sign's tone was teasing, he was missing the usual sparkle of mischievousness in his eyes. He really had been acting strange lately. Side by side, we walked through the dark, snow-filled streets of Sidcaeum. We didn't talk much, but it was comfortable. The further up the mountain we went, and what I assumed was the closer we found ourselves to his house, the more his face clouded over, and his fists balled up by his sides. Maybe I could. I reached out slowly, running my fingers over his.
Huh? What are you doing?
Holding your hand.
I just thought...
His eyes drifted from my fingers to my face, then back down again, before he smiled warmly.
You really are a bit of a romantic, aren't you?
Maybe I am. I wouldn't know.
Our fingers intertwined so easily that it just felt natural.
You're worried, aren't you?
A little. Okay, a lot. You really can't trust her.
I'm sure, but did you hear my bullshitting in the last episode? I feel like I could bullshit myself out of any situation she throws at me. She might read between the lines, but politeness means that she has to take me for my word.
Don't worry. I won't fall for any tricks.
Rain, I really hate to be the one to break it to you, but you're kind of an idiot.
Let's go, Sign.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
I think all you do is fall for people's tricks.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
I'm actually struggling to think of anyone that hasn't tricked you in one way or another.
Own?
Even you?
Oh, Raid especially sign.
Oh, we're here.
I love that for you. As we rounded the corner, a large, imposing gate greeted us. It had an intricate black and silver design. A plate with the name Vemond came into view. The house was huge, a literal mansion. Soren's house paled in comparison. Ooh,
Isn't this a little too large?
there's no such thing.
Impressed? Don't be. It's all for show.
I rested my hand on the gate, but stumbled forward as it was suddenly opened from inside. As I looked up, my eyes met another's.
Ether?
Oh?
Not you again.
I was invited, okay?
Ether!
He jumped in surprise, fear crossing his face.
Ether! What happened?
Yeah, really, I do want to know.
Young lord! I...
Uh-huh. Either dropped to the floor at Sign's feet, clutching onto his legs.
I'm so sorry! How can I ever be forgiven? I'll do anything! Anything! I'll run around the estate naked!
That won't be needed. Come on, stand up. You're making yourself dirty.
I would want to see it.
A little dirt is nothing compared to the pain I must have caused you. If you wished it, I would leave and never return.
No.
I just want to know what happened.
I don't know, sir. I just felt like I was in a daze. There
Uh-huh.
was this voice that just called out to me. And the next thing I knew, I was outside the gates of Sid Kaem alone. I won't blame you if you can't believe me. I can barely believe it myself.
Something strange is going on. I locked eyes with Sign, who looked equally confused. I shrugged in response. With everything that's been going on, I wouldn't be surprised if he was telling the truth.
Come on, stand up. I forgive you, all right?
Really?
Yes, really. Actually, if you want to make it up to me, give me a heads up. What's it look like in there?
Oh, a bloodbath. Absolute calamity. Everybody's dead. The walls are just oozing in it. Your mother's screaming. She's the one who killed everyone, in case that wasn't immediately apparent. You're lucky that Ether made it out. Honestly, it was really touch and go there for a second.
In there? Oh, the mistress is awaiting your arrival in the dining hall. She's had the chefs prepare such an extravagant-looking meal.
Ooh.
I'm a little jealous.
What do we have?
I'll have some delivered to your room later. From now,
That's
take
nice.
us inside.
Why does she want to see someone like him anyway?
I'm right here. I can hear what you're saying.
Please, follow me, young masters.
He led us through the manicured garden, blanketed in soft snow, and through a large, heavy door. Once inside, we were ushered in quickly by an army of people dressed in matching suits. Ooh. They sat us down at a large table in an equally large room, dimly lit by candles. Ooh, romantic lighting. Ooh.
I see you've gone all out, Mother.
We even get a little background image. I don't think that I've seen this one before, or at the very least I haven't paid attention to it.
All out? Nonsense. Only the best for my son and such an honored guest.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that kind of you? My, but where is Father?
It's still in a dungeon.
You know your father, always busy with something or another. More importantly, where were you last night?
The ball. You saw us there.
I...
It's strange. I have a vivid memory of forbidding you from staying out overnight, but the servants told me you weren't in your room this morning.
Well, maybe if you didn't go to bed early like an old woman and then wake up so late, you would have seen him come home and leave the next morning. The door to the room pushed open with a groan once again, and I could sense someone standing behind me.
The young master left early this morning to meet with Lady Astrid at your behest, my lady.
Either I'm in love with you.
Is that so?
That's right. Would you prefer I didn't see her from now on? I would be happy to oblige.
Seeing her won't be necessary anyhow, seeing as your fiancé sits at this very table, no? You wouldn't lie to the poor girl to convince her to leave you alone, would you?
Oh, never.
Did you really invite Rain to dinner just to spend the whole evening lecturing me?
My, where did my manners go? Please, eat.
Yippee, dinner and a movie. Dinner and some theater. Her eyes followed my every move. Even as we ate, she watched me from under her long, dark eyelashes. This feels a little...
So, Rain. A quaint name.
Uh-huh.
Forgive me for my inquisitiveness, but I have a few questions for you, if you wouldn't mind.
That's so weird. I have a few answers.
Go ahead.
Don't say that.
Please feel free to ask me any questions. I'm an open book.
An open book, you say? Well, isn't that just lovely? What are you doing in Sidcaeum? Is this simply a visit?
We are looking for a dining room table and some chairs for our new dining room, of course, in the house that we're going to live in once we get married. You know, because we're engaged.
Rain can answer for himself.
I don't know how to play this, actually. I guess I'm just visiting, because I don't want to tell her shit. But is that going to go down well for me? Uh-oh.
That's right. I'm just visiting. I've been traveling all over, seeing the world.
To be fair, that is true. He has been traveling all over.
Well, it's no matter. The reason for you being here is irrelevant. You're here, and that's that.
Yeah.
However, something I'm a little more interested in, where did you come from?
Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Toggen.
I've come from Toggen, actually. Have you ever been?
That one was such a fast answer.
Toggen? Oh, no. Much too far for me to travel.
Oh, you'll have to check it out. It's so wonderful in the summers.
Well, it seems like you've had quite the journey indeed, Rain. This is my last question, I promise. Have you ever been to Stagwitch or Oxabor?
Never in my life. Though I'd love to, maybe. I've heard Stagwitch is wonderful. I'm a little scared.
How did you... actually,
Rain.
I have...
No. Oh. You were supposed to give me a choice for that one.
I know. Actually, these questions were all just for my own amusement. I know who you are and where you've been.
Damn.
You're the cursed boy with the markings.
Damn it. I'm still not going to tell you what I'm here for, to be fair. I still would have lied to your face, but...
What?
What I don't know is just what these markings mean. But I have a few guesses. Would you like to discuss them?
Sure. What are your thoughts?
I'd be happy to help you with your... problems in exchange for your help with mine.
And what do you got?
I don't think I can help you with anything.
No, Rain, shut up. We're bargaining here.
Nonsense. I believe that you're the key that I've been looking for.
Okay, behind the scenes, I can ask this, but I wouldn't ask this to her face for like a demon, or like I wouldn't tell her that to her face. But it's what are we talking about here?
I think it's about time we left.
We just got here.
So soon? But I haven't even presented my engagement gift yet.
Ooh.
Come on, Rain. There's no benefit in being here.
I'm getting an engagement gift. I'd be a terrible person to be put in this scene, because I'm so good at accepting things just for shits and giggles and curiosity.
Staying out again, are you?
No, it's not nighttime yet. He still has time.
I am.
You'll regret it later.
Damn, okay.
I suppose I will.
I would be a poor host to deny you when you want to leave so badly. Cynaculus, dear, thank you so much for finally bringing me the boy that I requested. Your information will come in very useful.
I didn't tell you shit. Except that I've been to Stag Witch and Oxthipper because Rain can't keep his mouth shut.
Ugh. Rain, come on!
The awkwardness of the situation pained me, but I did as I was told and stood from my seat, leaving my unfinished food still on my plate. Meeting your mother-in-law. I bowed my head slightly to Sign's mother before chasing after Sign as he stormed out of the room.
Sign! Wait up!